Yeah, I guess that brings us to our next topic of conversation, which is burnout. How do you feel about burnout?
How do I feel about
Like,
burnout?
how do you think about it?
I don't think I feel when I'm burnt out. I don't think I like function well. I would say that I'm not burnt out right now, which feels really good. I think this entire week I've had the most energy I've ever had in my entire life, which is like
Your entire
whoa.
life was crazy. Like, what
I
happened?
know.
What's going on?
Maybe since like I was in high school. Yeah.
Since high school?
I just feel alert, alive.
I love that. What's going on? What happened?
I don't know.
What changed?
I really don't know.
Okay.
But when I noticed that I had a lot of energy was when I cooked dinner. I never cook dinner. I just don't. I cook like once or twice a week, and I like cook.
What do you mean by cook dinner? Like for the day you were having dinner?
For that, I was gonna eat that meal, and I made it only for that day. And I did that 3 times this week. I was like, whoa, it's past 5 o'clock and I have energy. Anyway, because when I'm burnt out, I don't have energy. That's the main signal for me. I don't want to do anything. Even if something is a simple task, it feels really difficult to complete. And it takes a longer time for me to complete it. I just feel like almost disassociated. It's like the same way that I experience it.
So do you think burnt out is like something that eventually happens and it's like a one-time thing, or do you feel like burnt out is like a state of existing?
A state of existing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And
so what's the final end then? Like what's like the other what's the extreme end? Like once you're in a state of burnout, then you get where? Like what is that called? When you are burnt out, like once you're done burning. I don't know how to phrase this better.
Burning.
I don't know how to explain it. Like there's just like the wick is left. Like there's nothing at like what is that? And what is that state called? Do you think?
Emptiness.
Emptiness.
That's the only thing that comes to mind. What would you call it?
I don't know, because I think before I asked the question, in my head, burnt out was a thing that happened after like being exhausted and trying, and then you get burnt out. But I guess it makes sense that you are being burnt out. Like more like active. I don't know. Does that make sense?
It's gradual.
Okay.
Burnt out is gradual.
Yeah.
So you don't know you're reaching your peak. And then you passed your peak.
Yeah, and then small things piss you off.
And then small things piss you off. And then everything else is hard. And then like maintaining your friendships are hard. Maintaining everything in your life is hard as a result of being burnt out. So when you realize like, okay, a lot of us don't have the level of regulation that we know when we're reaching our peak.
I know. It's really quite unfortunate.
That's just life. I think that takes a lot of experience to be able to know like, oh, I'm reaching my capacity. Anything above this is going to get me to be burnt out. And then I'm going to be burnt out for a while. And so we don't ever think about it like that.